Alright, I don't have much time, and there's gonna be a shorter video. Go to bed as I ponder and contemplate about what I'm gonna talk about today, because I already know what I'm talking about today, but you don't know. You probably know from the title of the video if it's not ambiguous enough. But it's about education. And speaking of education, that right there is a creeper, ladies and gentlemen. There's a skeleton to my left and he's shooting me. Hope you find that helpful. Wait, low key, I could get a music disc. Because I see a skeleton over there. I hit this creeper. And this guy misses a shot. And he shoots him again. Oh, he did aggroed. Oh, you fucker. Oh! Censor that. Alright, this is already off to a horrible start, but hey. Yo. Okay, I blocked that clearly, but I guess not. Ah, that's a tree! Well, we can speed this up because it's a wild goose chase that makes no freaking sense. This guy's gonna die again, and the creeper is nowhere to be seen. My life is meaningless. I could have gotten a music disc. It was a cool start of the video, but you ruined everything. Anyways, teaching, education. What do I mean by that? Why am I so dressed up? Why am I wearing a shirt instead of a regular t-shirt? Because I'm about to go to work. Not the point. The point is, I'm a teaching assistant now. Yeah, it's not a very happy thing to know about that. Oh yeah, I finished college and now I'm going back there again to teach people in college. Oh yeah.
What?
Some would call me a fool and they'd be right. But I'm not doing it for money. I'm doing it out of passion. I like helping people. I like doing that. And it's also pretty fun when, you know, you have people's lives in your hands. I mean, what? No, I would never do anything evil or inconspicuous. Unless you had it coming. You know who you are.
Okay.
Like this skeleton right here. You had it coming. You shot. You played with fire. You played stupid games and you won stupid prizes. There's a zombie that converted into a drown in the background. That's also interesting. I think I put down a bush in the middle here. Look at how glossy and pretty the grass is with the grain. Ah, that's nice. Anyways, yeah, my own college called me up and they were like, listen, you are a candidate for a teaching assistant in our college because you are #1. And I'm like, okay. And I ignored them for 2 weeks. And they called again because I was like, listen, I told that to my wife, my mother-in-law, my dad, my aunt, everybody. I need money, right? Getting married, living, God forbid, I want to eat a sandwich in the morning. I want to have food in the fridge. I want to have a fridge to begin with. That costs money, okay? That's expensive. Yeah, being a teaching assistant is not gonna help me do that. It's gonna make me pennies on the dollar. That's assuming I even get my money on time, which I never will. So, like, I will starve and perish. Not good for a lot of effort. It's too much effort. Even I know this. But it's effort that I'm willing to put it through in because, you know, like people when they have to spend 4 hours doing something for the job and they're like, what? No, I don't want to do that. And then like RuneScape players when they have to spend 8 hours for a single quest to grind to a high enough level to do it. And they're like, yeah, grind. Whoo, yeah, let's do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the exact same point, except, you know, it's an actual job.
Nope.
We have a sugarcane farm. That's interesting. So, yeah, that's really all about it for in terms of why I chose to be a teaching assistant. I lied. It's for aura.
Yeah!
I get to walk up to students and be like, they think that I'm a student because, you know, baby face, I don't look old, they've never seen me before, and I look like a giga nerd, okay? I don't look like someone who works here, I look like someone who tries way too hard in college, which I was. I did put too much effort then. So, and I maintained that look, and there's nothing wrong with that, you know, it's fine. Is it? Huh. Anyways, and I asked him, yo, there's a lab here, right? Or a lecture, or whatever you want to call it. And they're like, yeah, but the teaching assistant isn't here. She's late, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, okay, do you guys know who has the key for the lab so I can open it? Like, oh, no, it's usually the teaching assistant, and she's not here. It's like, well, I am one. And they all just like, it's like I said, the cops are coming, and they all start hiding their contraband or starting sitting up straight because the hall monitor, the supervisor, the principal was here. Like, it was funny. It's silly. I don't know, I think it's cool. You can sue me. You can sue me for it, but whatever. It's just something I enjoy. Not the aura farming on students. It's just like a bonus. I really enjoy just helping people. Like, let me tell you guys about a certain concept that everybody might be familiar with. It's cheating off ChatGPT, which is like, yeah, on my first day, I caught like 3 people who did that. And I didn't confront them. I didn't tell them anything because, you know, they didn't want to come clean. I asked, like, hey, if there's something you're confused about, yeah, I don't know, man. If you want to ask Chat, at least, like, try. And they thought they were slick. They thought they were being smart. But you're not. You're not smart. We were all students once. I wasn't this. It wasn't that long before I was a student myself, man. Come on. Be real. Be so real right now. Why is it still raining? I know that talking about education and college and stuff is miserable, but come on. Oh yeah, diamonds. Let's hunt for diamonds in the meantime. The hunt for diamonds, and I forgot the title that I had in mind, but it was the hunt for diamonds and something else. Just pretend something. I'll figure it out. If I figure it out, it's gonna be on the screen. If I don't, then shoot me. And you can call me a nerd, an idiot for taking a job that doesn't pay. But at least I choose my own hours, type of thing. It's mostly like I have only 2 subjects right now, so it's pretty chill. The most invasive it will get if I choose to take 2 more subjects that are both back to back on a Saturday, which is my day off from work, which kind of sucks, but not really, because I wake up super early anyway, and they're like later in the day. So by the time it's time for me to go to work, I would have done everything I wanted to do on a Saturday anyway, and then it's like, oh, I get to go aura farm and some plebs on a Saturday. So that's good. That's good and fun and nice and all, right? Right. Yes, guys, come on. Agree with me. Yeah, like, editor, put some sound effects that make me look agreeable. Yeah, there we go. That'll show them.
Yeah!
Need more torches. Torches are important. Door his. Boom. So yeah, that's pretty exciting. I'm also getting my engagement is coming up, like engagement party. The timing got moved slightly by 1 day, and it ruined everything, and it's mostly my fault, and it sucks. But that's alright, because you know what? Sometimes you gotta accept that stuff doesn't always work out the way you want it to. And I'm at peace with that. I'm not a big fan of it. I wish it was better, but like, what are you gonna do? You can't do anything to change it. You have to coexist with it. And that's today's, wisdom lesson that you get out of this video. That's all you get. You don't get much more. You just get some silly Minecraft gameplay in the background. Some little guy. Me. I'm the little guy. Yapping. Hoping to find some diamonds. What level do diamonds even spawn at? I don't even know. Leave a comment if you remember off the top of your head and you're like me when I was younger and knew everything about this game off the top of my head because you just read the wiki and look up everything. This can be turned into sticks, right? I'm pretty sure.
Nope.
No, it cannot. Aww. Alright, this thing's useless then. Well. It's a cool looking block though. Rhyolite. It's not a vanilla block, obviously, because there's twigs right there. Oh yeah. So yeah. My first day went great. I graded like, how many is that? Like 6 students. Did not elaborate further. Put some wacky ass symbols that they don't understand. It's like they asked me, so how'd I do? Oh, you're doing fine, you'll see. Because the professor explicitly told us to not let them know of their marks. Because they really pissed them off. That's what happens when you piss off a professor. They make your life hell. And like, here's a little advice if you're in college or just about to get into college. Those professors are there for you, right? You can make them work for you. Sort of. Not like slave, like, not like they actually, you're their boss or whatever, but you can make the most out of them because you already paid the money. If you're in America, you paid an arm and a leg that you're never probably not gonna be able to pay back. Holy crap, even the thought of it just scrambles my entire brain. Like, you might as well ask them. Like, okay, I know that this doesn't work for every single professor under the sun because some of them you ask them and they're just gonna throw you away. But if you keep trying, if you ask the right questions, if you do it the right way, they have a lot of experience under their belt. And whether that experience means anything or not, well, obviously it does. They spend like years of their life researching something. They can help you with something. You can make something out of it. There is some benefit that can come out of it. And you know what? Like, come on, man. You're already there anyway, since you have to attend, or else you will fail the class by default. Just ask the right questions. Study their psyche. I mean, maybe if you're in psychology, that would be even easier because you can like find out how you can approach them, what works on their little brains. No matter how smart you are, your brains are usually roughly the same size. So when I say little brains, it's not an insult. Make another iron pickaxe. I'm feeling fancy today. Why not? Oh, there we go. A little lag there. Whoa. I think my internet is acting up and I don't like it, but that's something for future me to figure out. We're here to play Minecraft and talk about how you can make the most out of the college years. Because since I graduated, yeah, I know, graduation is scary. Since I graduated, I can confidently say, oh yeah, when I was in college. Yeah, when I was. Yeah. I used to do this and that and this. I used to actually just stay after the lecture's over, like 5 to 10 minutes. Because the professor would still be there, like, packing their stuff or just sitting, taking a break. I'd be like, hey, do you have any... And I would just ask them questions. Maybe stuff I was curious about. If they know anything about... Even topics that aren't related to the course directly, but maybe I have some idea or have some degree of confidence that they know about this or can point me in the right direction. Just go for it. Worst they could say, they're not going to fail you for asking a question. after the lectures. In fact, they will like you for it because it shows that you are passionate and you're trying to actually understand things instead of just being there pretending to listen and cheat on the final exam and move on. You know, that's how it is. So yeah. Oh, lapis. Finally, a nice find. I can turn this into blue dye. Or, you know, enchant stuff with it. But mostly blue dye. Blue dye is what lapis is for, right, guys? Yeah. It's just because it's also stupid, right? Because a lot of people are gonna be like, alright, I'm gonna go to the lecture, understand nothing from the professor, and then I'm gonna go home and watch like a 3-hour YouTube video on the whole thing. Like, okay, but now your time at the lecture is wasted time. Why don't you just pay attention from the start? But it all comes down to a whole other can of worms. It's like, oh yeah, you don't wake up early enough, so you're not even focused, and you don't even feel like it, or maybe you don't like the professor, and you feel like they're a little crappy or whatever, and you don't like them, and they're stinky, and they smell bad, and they're telling you, hey, pay attention, you look like you're sleepy. Why didn't you sleep early, noob? Like, man, ain't nobody waking up at 6 a.m. for your class. You're teaching calculus, not solve world hunger, you know? And that side, I kind of get it, but I also kind of don't, because I've been waking up early my entire life, and that's what I'm used to. So when I see people that wake up late, I'm like, how are you alive, guys? What is wrong with you? But it's weird, because most of my friends are actually just Americans that, you know, I wake up super early, and they are up super late. And it works out. It's the perfect weird mixture of total opposites. And, you know, I don't hate them for it. I don't judge them, but when they stay up too late, I do have some concerns for their health. I'm like, bro, you should probably go to bed. And in one of my friend groups, they actually took me as their warning that they've been up too late whenever I am up. And, like, they be up from the evening in a voice call or whatever. And then I join, and they're like, oh, Carlos or Lindley's here. Yeah, I go by Carlos a lot. So I'll be referring to myself as Carlos from now on. That's me. Lindley's no more. Just kidding. I'm everything. But yeah, Carlos is our warning that we've been up too late. And it's valid. I get it. It's true. I do not have any torches. It's fine. Just keep digging. It's too damn bad. Just keep on digging. Is there a crafting grid? So, yeah. And then oh. The crafting upgrade. How does... Okay, this can be used to make all that. So, a chest, crafting table, upgrade base. Alright. That's our next step of the operation, having a crafting table in our backpack. Which will be super useful. Once this pickaxe breaks and we don't even reach a cave, I will be very, very sad. Well, at least I have a ton of deep slate that I can use for a build. Leave a comment on what I should build with deep slate. Leave a good comment. Yep. Consider this a warning. Let me go grab it. I don't know, man. I'll go grab some coal, I guess, or some shit. I've probably gone past the ideal diamond level. The nerds in the comments will probably, if there are any nerds in the comments, point out. And the reason I didn't... Oh, I could have brought a torch. I'm also being very wasteful of torches, but I think it looks nice the way it's just like a diagonal. I'm probably also gonna waste some iron on rails just so you can just go up and down very fast and it's fun. Anyways, I will show you guys a screenshot like of how the grades actually look like on my first day, because I'm there as a like an assistant. I was there late. I'm not really in charge of the subject. I'm there to help others out. Like I'm there as an extra of sorts. But I'm also like pretty damn powerful. My aura is too powerful. Always has been. Just kidding. It's not. But people think that, and that's enough. And we reach the cave. Oh yeah. Let me just put some mossy cobblestone around here. Oh, redstone. Nice. So yeah, I'm not really in charge, but I've been briefed on everything I need to do. There's some zinc ore. Zinc is nice. Dr. Bagels joined the game. Yeah, I believe it's 2 a.m. if not midnight. Could be. One or the other. Oh yeah, Bagels probably hasn't joined yet. It's still loading in. Just to make sure we don't perish. There's a spider here. But yeah, in order to not have like the subjects for the students, it's for them to know their grades, we use symbols. And I said that as jokes, like, okay, so the professor doesn't want us to let them know their marks, so am I just supposed to be like this one professor that puts like Greek symbols instead of grades? And it's like, yeah, that's what I do. I'm like, all right, if you cheated, here's a sussy. Wonder if any of my students actually find my YouTube channel and then watch one of these videos and they're like, oh, I should not be revealing my secrets, but I don't really care because they know what they did and they still won't know the actual mark that they're given. I'm still just ambiguous enough, you know. One off. 1 hour off, man. Time zones are another fascinating topic. But video ends when I find a diamond. I hope it ends soon because I have to go to work. Wow. Actually, yeah, I got plenty of time. I actually got time and I can just skip around. Get some gold as well because gold is going to be useful for other things. What? Oh, it's that guy. Nice aim, bro. Just freaking easy, bro. Free bones. Got more redstone. I wish I... Anyways, I don't know if this will even make it into the video, but hey, yeah, thanks for watching. Wow, look at that. Wait, we have another backpack? What happened? Is this not the backpack that we had on in the first place? It is. Whoops. Yeah. We found diamonds. We found even more diamonds. We have 7 diamonds in total. So, we're gonna be making those, put into use the next episode. Wow! Goodbye!